deep inside territory controlled by bandits in northern Nigeria. We arrive at our meeting point with bandit leaders. Men and boys, some of them as young as 12, take up positions in the surrounding bushes and on higher ground. The gang leader Abu Radde, in his 30s, too shy to face the camera, delegates the responsibility of talking to us to another kingpin.
When we're wronged, nobody takes time to hear our side of the story. The security forces and locals will attack, and we respond with even deadlier force.
After hundreds of deaths among both civilians and armed gangs, a delicate truce is now holding in Batsari Area Council.
Sustained military pressure forced them to negotiate a truce. Unlike other places, there is no thick forest here for them to hide.
Here, and in neighboring Jibia Council area, the fighters have a bigger motivation to push for a ceasefire.
We make a lot here mining gold. There are a lot of benefits.
Farming communities in these areas are beginning to recover.
90% of our community are living in peace. We live well. Before, some of us has to leave their houses in the afternoon or in the night, in the evening time. They have to go to bush and sleep in the trees.
Northern Nigeria has been rocked by banditry for more than 10 years, the past 6 being the bloodiest. A recent attack claimed the lives of 32 worshippers inside a mosque here in Katsina State. The conflict began with clashes between farmers and herders over land and water resources. But a failure by past Nigerian governments allowed it to escalate to full-blown conflict.
Many people are into this banditry. It is so localized to the extent that you cannot even establish who is with the bandit and who is not with the bandit.
In the first 6 months of this year alone, more than 2,000 people were killed. Millions of dollars in ransom have been paid. In areas where the peace deal is holding, locals have returned to their farms, looking forward to a bountiful harvest. At Batsari Market, business is picking up. The truce has allowed bandits, most of them herders, access to hospitals and markets, facilities they couldn't get to while the killings continued.
The truce has led to the resumption of economic and agricultural activities in some parts of Katsina State. This market in Batsari is seeing a steady increase in transactions, but many other communities in the state don't have such agreements, which means they still face the risk of attacks and kidnappings.
Talks have failed in the past, and the state government is refusing direct talks with what it calls terrorists.
We said we are not going to negotiate on the position of weakness, and that's why we came all out, because we learned from the experience that we have had during the last administration. Government was begging criminals to come for truce.
Analysts say the crisis has now become so complex that Nigeria may have missed the chance to stop it. But for residents of states ravaged by these criminal gangs, any peace is worth pushing for. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Batsari.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news, expert insight. Like, share, stay ahead.